Hi everybody, it's Tom from FindTheBestCarPrice.com. Today we're going to take a look at what's changed with the 2022 model of the GMC Sierra. This is not the Limited, so you're going to see the changes that I know all of you have been anticipating on this model. So we're going to look exclusively at what those are, and it starts here on the front end with the new design for the front headlights. And you'll notice quite a few changes there. It looks really good, kind of a little bit of a larger look really. It just looks more aggressive than it did in the past, at least that's what I think. And then you obviously saw it already most likely. The grille is also changed, as is the front bumper. So definitely some changes there. Additionally, as far as exterior changes go, you will also see the change with the fog light design compared to what we've seen previously. All right guys, if you want to take a look at the remote, here's what we have. Gonna have the same features as previously on the last generation had with the remote, but just so you can see what's here, obviously you have remote start right here. You have the functionality for opening the tailgate right there. That's always a good thing. Plenty of good capabilities with this remote. And some of the changes start right here on the door panel on the driver's side. You'll notice that the buttons for controlling the seat memory are no longer down here as they used to be, so a little bit of a change there. Also right here with the controls for the headlights, for the driving modes, everything that used to be, this was right here and the mode selector was up on the top of that. Some changes there also, but the biggest changes of all, because I know one of the most common comments I received on our videos has been saying that the interior was antiquated as far as the infotainment screen goes and all of that. So let's take a look at the changes here. Definitely looks very different from what it did in the past. Tell me what you think down in the comments section as far as that goes, and we'll just run through a couple of settings right here just to show you what's here as far as when you're using the steering wheel mounted controls to look through things. But obviously, I think the biggest change and probably the best, people won't be saying the infotainment screen is antiquated anymore. This new 13.2-inch touchscreen looks great. It looks modern. It's not hard to use. It has some new functionality. You've got Google Maps here now, which is really what I tend to use when I'm out driving, so I'm glad to see that that's here. We'll take a quick look at exactly what we have here. Actually, I won't be able to show you as much as I wanted to there, but we'll probably try and do that in a future video. But just to show you what all is here, a nice look. It looks modern. And then obviously, that's not all. If we go in here and hit cameras, the same thing that you're going to get when you go into reverse, here is what the screen looks like when you're looking around the vehicle, the 360-degree overhead view right there. And obviously there's multiple camera views here depending on what you need to see. There's the cameras in the side view mirrors, and then we'll go back right here. Let's see. Make sure we don't miss anything just so I can show you what all is here. I'll tell you what, I'm very curious to get feedback from consumers as to what you think about the changes here within the interior. Now, one thing that hasn't changed is that you can still add that aftermarket wireless charging pad that I often talk about that you can put right here. But one other big change that we definitely want to talk about right here is the new shifter. I know there's some of you that like a shifter right here, but a lot of you also seem to like it on the steering column. Trying to get that right. I almost said shifter column. It's the steering column. Tell me what you think about that. Do you like this new design? It's not hard to use. I'll go into reverse right there, and then you can obviously push that back to go into drive, and then also back to reverse. It'll only go to neutral if you bump it up without actually pushing this button. But here's something that's interesting. Let's see if I can show this. If you're in drive and for whatever reason you accidentally hit the button right here and shut the engine off, well, good news. It's just going to go into park. So there is a positive change for sure. A little bit of change with the design of everything for controlling the air conditioning, the dual zone climate control. The good news is that GMC hasn't made these trucks to the point to where these disappeared and everything was controlled via the infotainment screen. That is a good thing, because on the models that I have reviewed that have that feature, people tend to not like that. So I'm kind of surprised that car makers are still doing it. But overall, those are the changes to the 2022 GMC Sierra. To learn more about the model in today's video, visit the link in the description for a detailed comparison between trims and pricing for the vehicle we featured or any vehicle you may be interested in. These pages feature information such as our recommended trim level based on price, value, and features. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. We look forward to seeing you next time.